come from our president as a reflection of the true spirit of America.
Tens of thousands of people marched around the country in memory of Dr. King, including here in Los Angeles.
This year we needed to be out here more than anything to celebrate one another.
Others marched in Memphis and Dallas, as well as other cities. Dr. King's family is calling on people to commit 50 acts of kindness between now and April 4th to mark the 50th anniversary of his assassination. Danielle Nottingham, CBS News, Los Angeles.
The city of Omaha is remembering the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. today. The Interdenominational Ministerial Alliance hosted a unity luncheon. Reporter Megan Hahn was at the event and is here now with the details. Megan?
The luncheon was a chance for many speakers to share a message of peace and inclusivity. Among the speakers were Governor Pete Ricketts and Omaha Mayor Gene Stothert. The luncheon's keynote speaker, civil rights attorney Fred Gray, took to the podium to share his experiences for equality during the civil rights movement. Mr. Gray began devoting his life to the service of others at the young age of 24 when he decided to become an attorney. He's one of the first African Americans in the Alabama legislature and helped to organize the Montgomery bus boycott. Gray says in today's contentious political climate, it's important to recognize racism is still a problem and everyone should do their part to give back to the community.
As long as we don't think racism is a problem, we won't solve it. That declaration needs to come from the top. The White House needs to say that racism is wrong. It needs to come from the Congress.
Two students of exceptional merit were also honored at today's luncheon. Tyson Gutner from Omaha Burke High School and Felicia Carroll of Roncalli Catholic both received college scholarships for their exceptional scholastic achievements. And coming up at 5, we'll hear from Omaha city leaders as they reflect on the meaning of Martin Luther King Jr. Day and how his message can resonate now in 2018. Reporting in studio, I'm Megan Hahn, 3 News Now.
Local students and nonprofit organizations continue a tradition on this Martin Luther King Jr. Day, paying it forward and helping the less fortunate. It's part of UNO's mentoring program. They've teamed up with Partnership for Kids today to serve up breakfast and celebrate Martin Luther King by teaching kids the importance of giving back.
To come in and volunteer on a day that you don't have school and you probably could be out sledding and playing video games or playing ball or whatever it is, they've chosen to come and give a couple hours of their time, which says a lot about their commitment to the community.
There was no charge for today's breakfast. They accepted donations with proceeds going to Together Omaha.
Omaha Public Schools continues its search for a new superintendent. Over the weekend, the board held a closed session to review a pretty big pool of applicants. 74 have applied for the top job, and that's double what they had last year.
The next phase of the process really is to continue to screen those applicants and to determine the very top candidates.
The board hopes to have 2 to 5 semifinalists by January 22nd.
The man dubbed the Canterbury Cannibal in the United Kingdom is back behind bars in Washington County.
We first told you about this case Friday night, and many questions surround why he's been locked up. Senior reporter Jake Wozakowski is live with the latest. Jake?
Ladies authorities had great concerns when they found out Dale Bollinger was going to live near Blair, and so were residents. 62-year-old Bollinger is currently in the Washington County Jail. Jail records say he's being held without bond, but the Sheriff's Department could not tell me today why he was being held. WCSO did at least one compliance check with Bollinger since he is registered as a sex offender in Nebraska. They picked him up on Friday evening. Media outlets near Canterbury, England dubbed him the Canterbury Cannibal since he was convicted in 2014 of trying to meet a 14-year-old girl, rape her, behead her, and eat her. He moved to a neighborhood off of Highway 133 with a friend. Here's what he told me on Friday.
Only thing I can tell you is he's met every obligation that he was required to. He was a friend of the family and just asked for a brief spot to try and get his feet on the ground as he tries to, overcome what was an unfortunate situation.
Again, Bollinger is now at the Washington County Jail, but authorities won't say why he's being held there. Now, coming up at 5, we'll explain more of the crimes Bollinger was convicted of. Reporting live, Jake Wozakowski, 3 News Now.
And new this afternoon, Washington County Attorney Scott Vandershoff released this statement concerning Bollinger. It reads, "The sheriff and I have been closely involved with the situation. We want to inform the citizens of Washington County that law enforcement and the county attorney's office know the location of Mr. Bollinger, and you can rest assured that he's not a threat to the community at this time."
Well, a Nebraska teenager remains in the Omaha hospital recovering from a heart and lung transplant.
How the South Sioux City community came together to support her and other kids on the transplant waiting list.
On the next list. 1. Are you good dating material? The answer is in your fridge. 2. Save time in the morning with these breakfast gadgets. And 3. Easy ways to kick your soda habit.
Woo. Tonight at 6:30 on KMTV3.
Good morning, Bella.
Good morning.
Are you ready?
Yeah. 5 little monkeys.
Yay, Bella!
Hold still. Almost done.
Oh, Bella, I really love playing with you.
Thanks, Grandma. I really like our visits.
Whatever tech tomorrow dreams up, you'll be ready with GigaBlast. Future speed internet is here from Cox.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Thanks to your support, you've helped make MyPillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped MyPillow create thousands of jobs right here in the USA.
When I got MyPillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
That's why I invented MyPillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck supported and aligned.
Call or go online to order MyPillow Premium, and Mike will give you a second pillow absolutely free. Use the promo code on your screen to get 2 MyPillows for the price of 1.
Hurry! Offer ends February 1st.
With our 60-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Sleep well, America!
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
OmahaSportsInsider.com, the best coverage of all your favorite local teams. The largest on-air sports team in Omaha. OmahaSportsInsider.com, your sports source. You're watching KMTV 3 News Now with Jennifer Griswold, Jennifer Zeppelin, and Lindsay Thies. This is KMTV 3 News Now, up front at 4.
A Nebraska teenager has a second lease on life now after getting a double organ transplant.
In honor of Maria's journey, her parents and the Children's Organ Transplant Association held a special fundraiser for kids like Maria who need transplants. CBS reporter Yetska Wanroon has more from this special event from South Sioux City.
Meet Maria Faustina Wilmus, a sophomore at South Sioux City High School who loves to play piano. But right now, the 15-year-old teen is taking a break from the keys. Maria is recovering at an Omaha hospital after receiving a heart and lung transplant back in December.
It was incredible. We were only on the transplant list for less than 2 weeks.
At just age 2, she was diagnosed with pulmonary transposition with the single ventricle, a rare heart condition which causes a lack of oxygen to transfer to her blood.
She wasn't getting oxygen, so Maria's fingers and her mouth were blue.
Doctors say she'll need to stay in the hospital for 90 days. So in the meantime, her family did something very special.
I would say we cooked for about 700 people.
The Wilmus family teamed up with the Children's Organ Transplant Association and set up a spaghetti dinner benefit, calling it Fight Like Faustina. It's an event to help raise money for kids in need of an organ transplant.
Maria was really brave through the whole experience, and for her sisters and her family, it was really inspiring to see her have so much courage go through this. Maria, she's always been a very faith-filled person. She loves all the support that she's been getting from people.
Hundreds of people showed up. More than 700 people filled up South Sioux City's Knights of Columbus.
Maria's always been a really strong girl. Even as a young girl, when we had her at Cardinal, she was always upbeat and ready for anything.
I cannot say enough about the Siouxland community and how kind and how gracious people are, and we're so appreciative of that.
Yetzko Auran reporting in South Sioux City, Nebraska.
Taking a live look outside from our Harrah's casino camera, and it froze up for a second there, but you can see it is shaking because it's so windy. You know, it really is deceiving when you look outside. The sun is shining, but it is so cold out there today, Jen.
I know, yeah. I mean, this stretch of weather that we've been experiencing, I mean, we've been all over the place here this winter, and it's really been one of the more brutal ones that we've dealt with here in years. Again, even around the Christmas time, we ended up with sub-zero on those wind chills. And once again, we're expecting the same type of scenario going into the overnight. Our current temperatures, we're sitting at 4 in Omaha. Really one of the coldest spots is Wayne at -1. We have 7 in Lincoln, and we've got 6 in Maryville right now. So across the region, temperatures are unseasonably cold for this time of the year, bitterly cold. And in comparison to even yesterday, look at the 24-hour temperature change that we're experiencing. We have dropped more than 20 degrees on where we were yesterday. So we did see a nice little jump in our temperatures, but really across the board, across the midsection of the country, we're looking at a big plunge in those temperatures as this latest storm system moved in. That's why the wind chill advisory is in effect for our area until noon tomorrow. This whole entire blue shaded area is the wind chill advisory. So tonight we're looking at wind chills that will continue to plunge down to about -15 to -25. And by early tomorrow morning, some spots will be experiencing -30 on those wind chill readings. There are some wind chill warnings in effect for the area, mainly off to the east and to the west of us, even down to the south. So they're expected to see even colder wind chill readings, but we do see some relief in sight here coming up in the next couple of days. A nice big warm up, the wind's easing up a little bit. I'll have more on those numbers in just a few minutes.
Yeah, definitely like the words warm up.
I know.
We need that, I feel like. Well, with today's colder temperatures, KMTV3 is asking for your gently used winter clothing to help the less fortunate stay warm.
We've kicked off My Warmth for Winter Coat Drive. Hats, jackets, mittens, or scarves can really help people in the Omaha during the colder months. And you can drop off these items at the Nebraska Furniture Mart or at our studios at 108th and Mockingbird through January 27th.
Who doesn't like to find great deals while shopping? But there may be one place you're forgetting to check.
Which website is offering good deals that many shoppers may be overlooking?
Tonight, let's do this.
Yeah.
The top security team in the business.
My last paycheck bounced. Okay, that wasn't our fault. It was a technical glitch. What glitch?
We didn't have any money in the account.
Is about to hit rock bottom.
You said we'd be stupid with jobs.
Relax. You're halfway there.
A new Kevin Can Wait. Then the bills are piling up. Time for some sacrifices.
What are you watching?
Cable sports are gone, so I'm watching the Weather Channel. San Diego's beating Buffalo by 60 degrees.
New man with a plan after a new Kevin Can Wait. CBS tonight.
Ice? What ice? Found it.
Uh-oh, better get Mako. For a limited time, Mako's half-off paint sale starts as low as $249. Mako, America's body shop.
Sup world, it's The Box with 30% savings for safe drivers. Coming at you with my brand new vlog. Just making some ice in my freezer here, so check back for that follow-up vid. This is my cashew guy, Bruno. Holler at him, Brune. Kicking it live and direct here at the Fountain. Should I go habanero or Maui onion? Should I buy a chinchilla? Comment below. Did I mention I save people $620 for switching? Chinchilla updates? Got that chinchilla after all. Say what up, Rago?
Imagine a kid who's told his disability will be a lifelong struggle. Now imagine a place where that same kid is told he can do anything. I don't have to imagine, because that kid is me. And that place is Shriners Hospitals for Children. Because of Shriners Hospitals for Children, I can play basketball. I could climb stairs. I can write my name. But we can't do it without you. Just 63 cents a day can change a kid's life forever, like it did for me. Your call says you care. Your gift, no matter how small it is, can help a kid like me. Call or go online now. If operators are busy, call again or go online to loveshriners.org today. Your call says you care.
The 3 News Now Mobile Storm Tracker, sponsored by Jensen Tire and Auto.
We all love finding good deals, but Amazon and eBay are not your only online options.
Annie Taylor shows us a place where you can save a lot, even find collectibles, and help your community at the same time.
A lot of people don't know that Goodwill has an online store, so they'll think of us as thrift stores.
Low prices on used clothes is the old way to shop at Goodwill. I bet you didn't know the thrift store has gone digital. The e-commerce site is where you find the hidden gems.
So every item that's in here has been donated to us either at a donation center or at a Goodwill retail store. We take nice photos of the items and then we list them on our e-commerce site.
This warehouse is a historical treasure chest filled with cool collectibles, vintage Barbies, even timeless games. All of these one-of-a-kind items get processed right here, and then they go online to be auctioned off.
Most of our items start at $9.99, and from there customers can bid and bid and bid until as high as they want to go. The bidding usually lasts for 5 to 7 days.
Think of shopgoodwill.com as a nonprofit eBay. The items sold online are from all over the country.
And once the bidding closes, our employees can process them, reach out to the customers, get their shipping information.
Each time you purchase an item online, the money will go to the Goodwill community the item came from.
It's also a great opportunity for our employees because Goodwill serves adults and individuals with disabilities. So more than half of Goodwill employees have some sort of barrier to employment, and our e-commerce operation helps those people get jobs and work skills and offers them employment opportunities.
I'm Annie Taylor.
And you may even find more deals right now because a lot of people make end-of-year donations for tax write-offs and to clean house.
Millions of people nationwide are dealing with a cold or the flu.
And what works and what doesn't when it comes to finding relief from your symptoms up next.
Hubert Cadillac's Ultimate Clearance is now, offering our best deals on all remaining 2017s. Plus, 0% financing for 60 months. Hubert Cadillac, devoted to honesty and excellence since 1985.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy cooperative. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Brought to you by Southwest Iowa REC, your Touchstone Energy cooperative.
The more you buy,
the more you save with Renewal by Andersen.
For a short time, buy 5 windows and save $1,000.
Or buy 9 windows and save $2,000. Or receive 0% financing for 4 years.
You can't afford not to call Renewal by Andersen today.
Are you disabled? Are you considering applying for Social Security disability payments? Or have you been turned down by Social Security? We can help you get the benefits you've earned. At Cuttigan Law, disability law is all we do, and we only get paid if you win your case. We're local, serving people like you in Nebraska and Iowa.
At Cuttigan Law, you have a team of dedicated professionals fighting for your rights. Call us today for a free evaluation of your Social Security or VA disability case.
When you think of Rebath, what comes to mind? Did you know that Rebath does the entire bathroom from start to finish? Way more than just the tub or shower area. Fixtures, tile, trim, sinks, faucets. If it's in the room, we do it. And with Rebath, there's no hassling with lots of different contractors and specialists. You deal with our people from beginning to end, and they build your beautiful new bathroom. Visit Rebath at myheartlandhome.com and get started today.
My passion comes from the people, the employees that I work with, the customers that come in. I want to treat everyone that comes in like I would want my mom to be treated. Hubert Cadillac, it's a personal relationship, and that's what we aim for.
Well, it's no secret that the cold and flu season is hitting us hard this year.
Getting some relief may be a challenge, especially when it comes to finding the right medicine to treat your symptoms. Kenneth Craig has what works and what doesn't.
Victoria Roldan is one of the millions of Americans this season packing doctors' offices in the throes of a nasty cold.
Sore throat, ear infection, as always, coughing.
Navigating how to treat the cold, cough, and flu can be overwhelming.
This is our busy season.
Dr. J.D. Zipkin at Go Health Urgent Care in New York City recommends starting with a base of ibuprofen or acetaminophen for aches and pains, often found in multi-symptom over-the-counter cold remedies.
They have a good mix of things, and they just do a shotgun approach to try to treat a whole lot of symptoms at once.
But he says the most effective nasal decongestants for anyone except children or older adults are behind the counter and contain pseudoephedrine. Steroid-based nasal sprays can loosen congestion. Sinus rinses like neti pots and saline sprays may also help. Dr. Zipkin says cough suppressants may lessen a nagging dry cough, but
one of the most common mistakes I see are patients who get the combination cough suppressants and expectorants, trying to turn off their cough and help their cough along at the same time. It doesn't really work.
And doctors say when it comes to herbal remedies and vitamin C, they may shorten symptoms slightly but aren't recommended. Victoria was diagnosed with a virus, so while cold medicines will help relieve her symptoms, she'll still have to ride out her cold for 7 to 10 days. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, New York.
Doctors say children, pregnant or nursing women, and those with high blood pressure should be extra careful when shopping for cold and cough medicine. Scientists say they now have proof baby brain really exists. I think a lot of us knew this. A new study by Australian researchers found pregnant women had lower cognitive function like memory than women who weren't pregnant. They found it was especially true in the last trimester. Researchers say overall the impact was limited to the woman and her immediate circle. Scientists believe additional research could reveal more about quality of life during pregnancy. A number of events took place today to honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. How Omaha firefighters and residents paid tribute to the slain civil rights leader in North Omaha.